Hi, everyone, and I hope that you are having an amazing day. Have you ever watched one of those videos where the people is trying to do diet and they smell the chocolate and then they eat the lettuce, right? Let me put it on the side. It's just to stimulate your mind and your body that you're eating what you want, regardless of the nutrients. Okay, so without further introduction, I'm Chris from Counseling Solutions by Chris. Some of the videos that are driving traction are the ones that food or snacking issues. And I'm not a nutritionist or anything like that. I just want to provide a little bit more knowledge regarding mental health because we know what we need to do. But sometimes we need extra help with our family members, with our loved ones, with ourselves to understand what's going on. So my goal today is to deep a little bit and dive into what foods and nutrients calm the anxiety. Okay, let me go back. There's the things that we eat affect our body, and we all know what we need to do, but sometimes it's a little bit hard. So I'm going to provide a little bit of a direction for you, and I'm going to smell this a little bit more. But also I want my chocolate. Let's dive in. Okay, let me share my screen really quick. Did this sound familiar to you? The way that I was describing it right now. So, do you know that the CDC says that 90% of the Americans don't eat enough fruits and vegetables daily, which means that many of us are missing our essential nutrients that we should have in our bodies. And that's why we're always craving. I created one of these videos as general. This one is targeting anxiety. Specifically, the goal is how to reduce anxiety. And we know that our habits and other strategies work, but also what we're putting in our body is very important, okay? So if you want to learn a little bit more about healthy eating, nutrients deficiencies, and how food can fuel your body, stay tuned. If you don't feel identified, but you think about someone that needs to watch this video, feel free to share the video with that person. Okay, the first top foods that help fight your anxiety are salmon and fatty fish. If you think about what you eat and you think how they support your body, obviously it's going to bring you a lot of omega-3 acids, but which it will reduce your inflammation and will support your brain function. This is very important that you understand. The brain and also helps regulate the mood and lowers your anxiety. I'm not a sushi eater, but I know that everybody loves sushi, so I put an image for you. Dark leaf greens like spinach or kale or Swiss chard, right? They're rich in magnesium. Sometimes people will supplement this during the night or in the morning and they will take a pill. But what if instead of taking the pill or the medicine, you can do this naturally with what you eat? Has a calming effect, right? I don't say this, the experts are saying. So I'm just sharing with you what I found and what the experts are saying. Low magnesium is often linked to higher stress. What I do if I'm traveling, because I travel a lot, usually during the night, I take a magnesium supplement because when you're traveling, usually you don't eat what you're supposed to eat, okay? And then who doesn't love berries, blueberries, and raspberries, right? And if you forgot what they are, let me give you a couple of pictures over here so you can connect with yourself. Oh, this one is for the leafy greens that I didn't put before. There you go. And then they're full of vitamin C's. And also it's going to reduce your stress. It's going to reduce your inflammation. And it's going to reduce specifically the stress in the brain. And it's going to help you support focus. Focus. You know, when you're asking someone to focus, but that you know that they're eating a lot of junk food because they don't have time to cook, or their parents, that's what they do, right? So focus. Your nutrition is very important. Nuts, seeds, and almonds and walnuts, pumpkin seeds, chia, and flax seeds. I love them. Also, when I'm working on something in paperwork or I'm sitting down in a computer for a very long time, I tend to eat a lot of nuts, and you wonder why. So nuts are packed with zinc, magnesium, and healthy fats, right? But they support the brain function and reduces irritability. So if you are very tense, maybe that's why Chris eats a lot of walnuts. What she's working with that. They're not only for the squirrels. Squirrels loved it. but hey, we also love them too. Not that we talk about the nuts and the seeds. Let's go to the whole grains, oats, brown rice, quinoa. Oats could be for oatmeal, could be for your breakfast. That's an easy one. The brown rice could be for your lunch or your dinner. Quinoa, and then the bread. If you do a good healthy sandwich, right? With complex carbs, release energy slowly, but at the same time will maintain you or your child or your teenager or your grown-ups full for a long lasting days. And it will help how the mood swings. It will regulate that and avoids the spikes. Unless you have a specific condition, of course, like a diabetic person, that won't help that out. Okay. So you have the whole grains over here. You can have a little bit of your greens with the sandwich and the grains, right? And it will prevent that your mood swings and that your anxiety spikes. Okay. There you go. We have the avocados. I love avocados. I love guacamole. And recently, I learned how to eat this very well in the mornings. Well, I like garlic. I don't know about you. If you like garlic and onions, or if it's not with salt, you can do it, and you can do it in toast in the morning as a breakfast, and it's really good. I thought it wasn't, but it's really, really good. I just wanted to share that with you. Let me continue sharing my screen. Stay tuned. If you like it so far, share this with someone that you appreciate and needs a little bit of extra help coping with their anxiety. Okay. We were talking about the fatty acids and the healthy fats. Let me move on. Imagine like this little kid is enjoying that. Oh, see what happened here? You got stuck? Let's see. Let me go back. Oh, let me go back really quick for my friend over here. I think I duplicated this. Uh-oh. Let me see. Hi, my friend. Stay with me. Stay with me. Maybe because I have the other one in the back. I don't know what happened here. But thank you for staying tuned with me. Okay. Do you know the kids, how they enjoy their food and how much mess they do, right? I just want to explore with this. It could be an avocado. It could be hummus. It's really good too. So it helps regulate your mood also. So if I was you, I would have all of these things in my pantry, and it will be very, 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 very helpful for you and your family. Okay, let's move on. Look at all the avocado toast that I told you about. Yogurt, right? Yogurts are a good probiotic for your gut, for your immune systems. And then we have the microbiomes in our body, and reduce the symptoms of stress and promotes relaxation as well, and stress, and reduces the anxiety. When you have a condition like a leaky gut or you have gut problems, it can be very overwhelming. So yogurts can be a very helpful way with probiotics to balance that out. The other ones are teas. I'm not a big fan of teas, but I know all the benefits behind it. So a chamomile tea can help you at all. Let me show you the other ones. You can drink it however you want throughout your day, and it helps reduces your stress before bed. It's a natural way of soothing and contains all the components and all the ingredients for the relaxation. So chamomile or herbal teas. I know that some people do they do it in gummies or in other ways. Do what's best for you. Okay, so now the next one will be bananas and citrus. Imagine this is the amount of things that you can eat versus this one. So which one do you want to eat? How will it help your body? High in potassium and vitamin C regulates your blood pressure, lowering your physical stress and symptoms. I don't know if you, and I'm going to go to the last one, but I want to talk to you really quick. When you think about yourself, when you think about your children and what they're lacking, or your spouse or your wife, or your better half, the person that you're with, I want you to think about certain type of behaviors or certain things that you ask them to do. Stay focused. You need to stay focused. You need to memorize this. You need to be more organized. Concentrate. So what are the things that they're lacking, and you will see what they're wanting to eat, right? What they need to eat. So you can insert those type of foods like nothing happened and have a successful outcome out of it. Okay, and last but not least, and this one is in small portions, chocolate. Dark chocolate in small amounts will also reduce stress. I know that when you're studying, it also helps with the concentration or while you're taking a test. So who doesn't love chocolate, but they were saying that the chocolate needs to be in small amounts, right? They were not saying to keep this chocolate all the time, right? So in small amounts, it improves your mood, promotes relaxation, and I'm just gonna eat mine. I hope you have an amazing day. Take care. I hope that this is helpful. Bye.